Let's create a ReviewLifter account. To do this, you will use a Google or Gmail account. It is probably best that you use the Google or Gmail account that is associated with your business. First, I hit Create an Account. Then I type in my email. And my password as well. After that, ReviewLifter will guide me through the process of setup. First, I need to find my business on Google. In this case, we'll pretend that I own several Jared jewelry shops. Here is one of the branches that I own and look over. I've selected the shop and can see my location on the Google map. I know that this is the correct location. ReviewLifter automatically pulls a number of pieces of information for me and creates a text message that will be sent to customers when I would like to request that they review my business. This text message defaults to this format, but I'll change it a little bit. I want it to say, "Hi, customer name. This is Brooke from Jared of the Galleria of Jewelry. We appreciate your business very much. Could you take a quick 30 seconds and give us a rating at the link below?" I'm satisfied with all the information here and the text message that my customers will receive, so I'll hit continue. Continue again. Now I can choose the plan that I would like to sign up for. I also have the option of paying a one-time, once-a-year yearly rate, and of course a monthly rate. For this example, I'll choose the super plan and pay annually. After I've put in this credit card information, I can start getting reviews. Now that I've signed up and I've added one of my locations, I can send text messages to customers and invite them to leave a review for one of my businesses. For example, if I had a woman named Sarah come into the store and she had a good experience, I can input her first name and her last name if I have it, but it's not required, and of course her phone number. I can also put her email if I'd like to store this information for later if it becomes useful. The last thing I'll need to choose is the location of the business or the branch, my particular branch, that I'd like to send out an invitation for. I've only added one location, one of my jewelry branches, so I'll select this one at this address. Later, I'll show you how to add more locations and how you can send review invitations for multiple locations. I hit send invite, and it says customer saved, meaning that the customer was just sent a text message that invited them to leave a Google review for my jewelry store at this address. Now, as I mentioned before, we can add multiple locations. This is important for business owners who have several locations and want all of their reviews to improve. This is the location I already added. If I want to add more review sites, I can simply put add review sites, put the name, for example. Facebook is what I'm interested in. There I can copy and paste my URL for my Facebook review page and allow people to leave reviews. Now I have the option of sending out different types, or rather inviting my customers to review my business, this particular branch, on different review sites on the internet between Facebook and Google. There is no limit to the number of review sites that a person can add and send out invitations for. Now, as I promised, I'll show you how to add a location now. In the example I gave you earlier, I was pretending that I was a franchise owner of several Jared jewelry stores. I've already added the jewelry store in Murray, Utah. But let's say that I have another Jared jewelry store in Las Vegas. Just as with the other jewelry store, the branch there, I find the location specifically on Google, and all this information is pre-populated. As I said before, you're free to change any of the customized text that your customers will receive when you send them a review invite. I'm satisfied with this text message for this particular location, so I'll hit save. Once I hit save, this Jared's Jewelry at this address in Las Vegas is added to my locations. By default, and this has already been set up, I can send out review invites for Google for that specific location. Let me demonstrate. Let's go back to the send invitations piece. In this example, let's say I had a man named David come into my jewelry store in Las Vegas. I can put in his information. And here I can choose a location. Because he was at my Las Vegas store, I'll choose the Las Vegas location. If I happen only to work at that location, I can actually set this one as my default, and it will default to that every single time. I hit send an invite, and he is immediately, or within about 2 minutes, texted a review invitation for this particular branch and location. Now, one other thing I'd like to point out. If you'd like to send many customers text messages, let's say you have upwards of 10 or 15 customers all on a spreadsheet, and you'd like to send them all this text message that invites them to review you, that's very easy too. First, begin by selecting a location. Let's say this one in Las Vegas. Once the location is selected, simply hit upload a CSV. Your CSV has to be in this particular format, with a first name. A last name is optional, but the column needs to be there, the phone number, and the email. It needs to match these formats exactly in order for it to work. I click here, choose a Excel file that I've been working with, and then it's uploaded. Those customers are saved, and they're all sent text messages. I'll exit out of this for now. That's how it works. There's one other piece I'll show you before we end. If you click on the invitation sent option, you can see all of the customers that you've texted for your own records. If you recall, my Jared jewelry store in Utah, I had a customer named Sarah. I texted her at this phone number. She was sent an invitation via text to review that location. I did the same thing with David at my store in Las Vegas. These three on the bottom are the test examples that I sent text to when I uploaded that Excel file. These records are here for you to use. If, for example, you ever wanted to edit a record, or if an email was incorrect, or you ever wanted to contact this customer again, this is where this information and data lives. That's it. Sending texts and inviting customers to review your business with ReviewLifter is easy, and we are always here to help. Don't hesitate to go to reviewlifter.com and learn more. Thank you.